I'm Drew, and I'm the Dirty Christian, and this is 5 Minute Fridays, a time where I get to come talk to you guys and chat and have a good time. And my camera's all messed up. Anyway, I do this every Friday just to kind of catch up with what's been going on in the week, what we've been up to, and so on and so forth. This week, obviously, was the presidential election. I have talked about President-elect Donald Trump winning over Hillary, and it has been chaotic. That's an understatement. People have been going, oh, I have a baby in the room. People have been going crazy about this election and have been super concerned with the status of our country. Now, I get it. If you don't have the Lord, if you don't recognize that God is sovereign over all, there's a lot of questionable things that could happen. There are a lot of instances of things to go really wrong. Things could be out of control. Babies could be playing in the background. But even if you do know Jesus and you do consider yourself a Christian, not always do you believe in God's sovereignty. There are people who believe that there is a difference of will with God. Some people believe that you have God's sovereign will, which is what his end game is for the world, and then other people believe that there is a difference between our will and the things that we can accomplish in the freedom of our will. Because some people believe that God gives free will and he'll never intrude on people's free will, which is also not in the Bible. Regardless, if you believe that God has formed the earth and formed every person on earth and has a plan laid out in the Bible, in Scripture, that lead to the end that God has foreordained and foreseen, and he knows what the end is going to be, and he still allows us on earth right now, whether you believe in free will or not, we still are here. That means that God is in control of all things, or he's not in control of anything, and then really isn't a God. I'm tired of people saying things like, well, God is in control, but he lets us choose things. Even if that was the case, God has already put into motion what the world is going to go through and how it's going to end. God knows that. We have to just rest assured that God is still in control, still on his throne, and still overall responsible and in charge for everything that happens to us. Please stop complaining. And of course, there's never been a better time as believers today to break the division that is currently happening in our country. You can't deny people are divided on both sides. You've got the liberals blaming the conservatives, and the conservatives blaming the liberals. Everyone is butting heads. Everyone is upset. No one is happy. There is no better time for us as believers to take a stand in the middle of all of this as servants, as Christ-like individuals, to show the love of Christ, to exemplify the gospel, to be the salt on the earth, a city on the hill, to be an example for all the world of the hope that is within us, and to stop the racial and the country divide. We can have a role to play in this, guys, and we have to make those decisions. We have to be very careful with the type of stuff that we advocate, the type of stuff that we say, and the type of stuff that we share on social media. It can be very, very explosive if we're not careful. So in other news of the world, obviously I've shaved my mustache. I couldn't take it much longer, but I put it up for vote, and I asked you guys, do you want the mustache to stay, or should the mustache go? And I said, if you want the mustache to stay, then you have to like the status that I posted on the Facebook page, and if you wanted it to go, then you had to heart the status on the Facebook page. And it was a close race. It seemed like as people were voting that it was going to be real close, and then all of a sudden the shave that mustache that's dirty and disgusting thing off of your face, that group started to climb up and go higher, and then all of a sudden they won. And of course the Keep the Mustache folks are rioting in the streets, and they're very upset and very disillusioned at the fact they thought they had it in the bag. It's Movember. Obviously he's gonna keep the mustache. He has to keep the mustache. It's Movember. In a turn of events that can only be described as apocalyptic, the shave that mustache off your disgusting face party one. So I shaved it and it's gone. And to be totally honest, I'm kind of relieved, kind of glad it's gone. I feel like I look a little bit younger again. You know, I've got a little bit of stuff going on here, but I'm a little bit younger looking now. A little bit less don't let him near your kids type look. So there's that, and of course you should be happy about that. So I posted a couple things now on the Dirty Christian page. I also have posted things on the Drew Kaler page, and I have a huge announcement to make. My wife, my beautiful, gorgeous, loving wife, has started her own ministry page. It's just called Rachel. And she's going to be focusing on women's ministry, being a mom, a homeschool mom, a cook, a cleaner, a complementarian-esque, and she's going to fight against the craziness that is egalitarianism and socialism and communism. I don't know. She's going to be posting a lot of cool mom stuff. So if you're a woman and you're looking for someone to engage with online, she is of my ilk. We have a very similar set frame. Either way, go follow Rachel. You can find her just Rachel. You'll find her beautiful face. I've also shared it on the Dirty Christian page and on the Drew Kaler page. Either way, very excited for what she has coming up with her ministry page. So please go support her. As always, go check out thedirtychristian.com. It's Friday, so we're getting pizza, but we're not getting a name brand pizza this time. We're getting a little local business owner pizza, which will be really, really good. Looking forward to that. And we're gonna probably watch Finding Dory, which is really, really cute. And our 6-year-old son reminds us a lot of Gerald the sea lion, who's constantly bickering with the other sea lions because he's the younger brother. And, you know, the two older boys are always on their rock, and Gerald is always trying to get on the rock. So if you watched Finding Dory, you know what I'm talking about. Gerald is my son, Nolan. Well, that's all I got, guys. God bless you. It is 5 Minute Fridays. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Also, it's Veterans Day. Support your veterans. I am a veteran. I still serve actively. And I just want to say thank you and happy Veterans Day to all of my brothers and sisters out there. God bless you guys. Dirty Christian, I'm out.